Content sequences in Python. Introduction to list. What is a list? Creating list in Python. Accessing elements in list in Python. List methods. Nested list in Python. List comparisons in Python. Consideration. Let's discuss about sequence in Python. An ordered collection of items. It allows to store the multiple items of data in an organized manner. And they have several types of sequences in Python. First one is strings. Strings are the sequences of characters. And second one is list. Lists are the multiple sequences that can contain a varieties of data types. And third one is tuples. This sequence that can contain a mix of data types. Fourth one is ranges. This sequence of numbers commonly used in loops. The fifth one is bytes and bytes arrays. This it's used to represent binary data. The last one is memory waves, and it provides a way to access the internal data of an object has sequence of bytes. Next is what is a list? List is an unordered collection of items. The items in a list can be various data types, including strings, numbers, or other objects. And if each item in the list has an index starting from zero, and it's provide the position of each element in the list. Next is creating list in Python. It's referred to the process of defining utilizes collection of items or elements within square brackets. And this lists are the one of the most commonly used data structure in Python and offer flexibility in storing and multiple data. And each item in the list can be of any data type, such as integers and strings or even other list. Example, age equals to 19, 20, 19, comma 26, comma 20. Print ages, output is the 19, 26, 20. Next is accessing elements in the list in Python. Uh, it's involved the individual items or range of items from a list based on their position within the list. For this, each item list has an index starting from 0 for the first element and 1 for the second element and one for the second element. You can use this index to access and work with specific elements in the list. Example is number equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and print numbers is 2. Output will be get 30 and numbers minus 1 output will be get 50. Print numbers 1 is to 4 output will be get 20, 30, 40. Next is listed methods. First one is append. Add can add an element items to end of the list. Next is extend. The list by appending elements from another. And like third one is pop. It remove and return an item from the specific index. Fourth one is remove. Remove the first accuracy of the specific values. And fifth one is index. It finds the index of specific values. And sixth one is count. And count is accuracy of the value in the list. And sort is the list in ascending order. The last one is revise. Revise is the order of elements in the list. Next, nested list in Python. It refers to list that the container within the other list has elements, and this creates rich and multidimensional structures, allowing to represent more complex data relationships. Uh, Accessing elements in nested lists requires multiple index operations. Example, nested list 1, 2, 3, comma 4, 5, 6, 7, comma 8, comma 9. And printed nested list 1 is output will be get 4, comma 5, comma 6. This is the second inner list. And print nested list 1 and 0 output will be get 4. So element at index 0 in the second inner list. List comparison in Python. List comparisons are the compact of methods in Python for creating listed based on the existing Such has a listed and ranges by applying and expressions to each element in the label and optionally filtering elements based on a specified condition. And it's formed to declarative programming, allowing you to create list in the single line of code. Example numbers are 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, and space number is x into 2 for x in numbers. So print means squared numbers. Output will be get 1, comma 4, comma 9, comma 16, comma 20. Next conclusion. Sequence is an ordered collection of items. List tuples and strings are the examples for the sequences. And list are the data structures in Python that can store in multiple elements. And these lists are multiple, which means we can modify them by adding, removing, or changing elements. And by understanding list is instance for the efficient data multiple in Python. Thank you.